Why, hello there YouTube and welcome to a Revolting review, my first Revolting review of 2024, and today I'm reviewing Night Swim. So this is written and directed by Bryce Maguire, based on the short YouTube horror film short Night Swim by Bryce Maguire and Rob Blackhurst, and it stars Wyatt Russell and Kerry Condon, and also Amelia Hofel or something, and Gavin Warren. So this is a horror film, and it is, well, basically a family move into this new house whilst the father of the family, played by Wyatt Russell, is a retired baseball player and has had to retire due to his health. And they move into this house where they have a swimming pool, and they use it for family fun time in the summer, and also the father in it, he uses it to for hydrotherapy, because he's suffering a physical illness. But then things start to not look right when he starts to get better and the kid starts to worsen, and also dark supernatural forces are at play with the swimming pool when it's discovered that it's built above a well, a wishing well, where the water comes naturally. And of course we find out 30 years before, well, 1992, which 32 years before, a young girl's disappeared and drowned in the swimming pool, and we find out what was with her and what happened there. So that's all I'll say of the plot. So what did I like about this one? Well, it was a good one at 98 minutes long, so not a long film, under the 2 hour mark. I liked some of the visual effects in it as well, and again, just showing that if you have an idea to make a short horror film on YouTube, it could get enough attention and it could become an actual full feature film. Like Lights Out, that was a YouTube short horror film, and now Night Swim's been given the go. It has been given the full movie treatment. I don't know if there's more. Well, there probably might be more out there that I don't know of, but I saw the short film on YouTube and that wasn't too scary, but it was a good enough quality film and that. But this one, I thought, it was alright. I'm going to be honest, it wasn't as intenseful or suspenseful as I thought. If you're a cat lover, a cat does meet its demise in it, but we don't see it on screen, but it's heavily implied. It does come back later on as a ghost, though. I mean, I like the supernatural aspect and the haunted ghostiness. In fact, in the end, it turns out it's not actually technically a ghost, it's an evil entity. But I do feel that this film lacked a bit in the horror. I gotta be honest. I mean, there were good performances in this and some good visual effects, but the scare. I mean, first of all, I didn't jump, not once. I didn't jump at all watching this, and I was sat around. See, like my girlfriend was sat with me. She was jumping, and I was laughing, and that, and I was just like, yeah, this isn't scary. Because I didn't find it scary. I also found it quite slow as well. Like, there was a lot of family drama in there, and a lot of just, and by the third act, this sort of turned into a bit of a snooze fest, and I was actually almost struggling to stay awake. My eyes were feeling heavy. I had to go on my phone just to stay awake and that. And I don't like it when a film does that, when it takes me out of the moment, and we see this. And for the past few years in January, horror films that we've had out have been quite good, like Scream and Megan. But like I say, sometimes January can be a bit of a dumping ground for movies, and you know, this, I have to say, is probably one of them, which I've got to say is a shame, but can't please us all, can we? But you know, I can tell that there was a lot of love and you know, effort put into this film. But at the end of the day, it just weren't for me. You know, I mean, wish I could start on a bit of a brighter note, but you know, that's just life. You know, horrors and that. But you know, the cast worked well with what they had and stuff. But again, this is like a 15 in the UK, which is our version of R rating. Is it PG-13 in America? Because it looks like that. It looks very tame. That's another thing, it was quite tame as well. You know, kind of reminded me of the Are You Afraid of the Dark episode, The Tale of the Dead Man Floats, which I actually found more scarier than this. In fact, I look back at that episode now and do think that is quite graphic and scary for a kid's anthology horror show, but yeah. You know, I'm sure you 90s kids will know what I'm talking about with that Are You Afraid of the Dark episode. Anyway, enough with my rambling now. Let's get to my ratings. I'll give it 2.5 stabs out of 5. 2.5 stabs out of 5 for Night Swim. So yeah, not the best sort of reviews this year, but still. We're only at the start of the year. We got another 11 months to go, and some great more horror films coming out this year, which I look forward to. So yeah, let me know. Have you seen this one? You know, do share down in the comments. If you like this video, be sure to give it a big thumbs up, share with your friends, and feel free to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and to hit that notification bell. I've been Random Russ, and this has been a revolting review on Night Swim. So, until next time, don't have nightmares.